but it's so much harder than it sounds. I know it's closing if I just stand still.
Oh, wow. So I was going through, I thought, you know what? Let's start this cleaning video off with a bang. Let's get a motivational quote up in here. By the way, hi, how are ya? Hope you're doing well. Here, I went to Google and I was like, okay, I'm on the hunt for a real life cleaning quotes. You guys, don't Google it. It's just a laugh and a half. I was reading through some of them thinking, these people who quoted these things clearly do not have children. And then I found this one, the only one that resonated with me. This house was clean yesterday. Sorry, you missed it. So there we go. Let's start off with that. It seems pretty fitting. This is Kim's cleaning service. That's the service that I hired today. Their motto is good enough. Also, only clean what can be seen. That is how I live my life. And as you can see, I'm showing you the before clips. I'm showing you all around my house, the skeletons, the dirt, the dust, the grime. You might be cringing, but that's the point. Okay? We live in this house. It is not magazine worthy, never will be, never has been, since I've lived here anyway. Scuff marks on the door, scuff marks on the floor. And we're going to wipe them up today the best we can, to the best of our ability. Will we get everything? No, we won't. And I'm okay with that. There will be a mess for another day to clean, always. We prioritize other things other than cleaning some days, and we're okay with that. We have a lot of kids here. We have a lot of fun here. And sometimes cleaning falls to the wayside, laundry, all that good stuff. But guess what? It'll be waiting for you when you're ready to deal with it. This particular day, I needed to clean whole house, clean with real life motivational clean with me. That's the title of this video. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But I needed to clean my entire house because we were hosting a birthday party the next day. And whoa, was it a party. If you follow me on Instagram, you know all about it. It was bigger than I expected by a lot. So I did film me prepping for that video, but this is kind of sort of prep as well because I needed to get the entire house tidy. That's more like it. Tidy, not clean. Well, a little bit of both. A little bit of tidying, a little bit of clean. So I'm starting in the dining room because the common areas is what I wanted to focus on and then get to the other areas if I had time, because I also have a baby who is needy, as they all are. Because let me tell you, the other day I found out, hold on. Well, I thought I saved it, but I didn't. I don't know if it was a quote or just something I read that's like, all babies want to be held 24/7. That's normal. Okay? And I feel like I really needed to hear that when I had my first baby. We're a few babies in. Okay? Well, that's fine. That's something I have learned along the way. But I didn't know that the first time. And every time they fell asleep, I was like, what am I doing wrong? The baby always wants to be held. Yeah, it's because they don't think that they're a separate entity from you until they're like 7 months old. So anyway, wish I knew that back then. Oh, if we knew what we know now back then. Did I royally mess that up? You get what I'm trying to say. That's nothing new here. Words are hard, especially when you're sleep deprived. And also when you're not, right? The English language in general is just, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyway, I try to focus on the common areas because that is obviously what people will see initially. The backyard parties are normally held in the backyard. Did I just say backyard parties? The birthday parties. Because we have ample space back there. We also rented a gargantuan bounce house, obstacle course kind of thing, which was absolutely ridiculous, but pretty par for the course over here, being ridiculous and whatnot. So common areas first. And then, of course, you have those random people who just want to poke around and be curious and see what the rest of the house looks like. And I just try to ignore that kind of thing happens, even though I know it happens. I ignore that it happens because if I did, I would go crazy trying to make sure everything was clean. And that's just not practical with 5 kids, one of them being a baby. Also planning a birthday party in the middle of birthday party seasons, which we have 3 birthday parties between like Thanksgiving and New Year, and it is just a lot. Also the holidays. Just the, oh, God. My goodness. I hear people talking, oh, the holiday season is so busy. I'm like, yes, I know all about it. Also throw a few birthday parties in the mix of that. Also a wedding anniversary. And my head's about to explode. Every single year, I try to tell myself, okay, I try to like pep talk myself, how am I going to enjoy the season this year? And really, I think this year I'm doing a good job. We went Christmas tree, oh my gosh, see, I don't even know. Christmas light looking. Is there an official word for that? Driving around looking at Christmas lights. Oh, sorry. And it was a good old time, grand old time, one of my favorite things to do. We met with Santa, had breakfast with him like last weekend. This coming weekend, we plan to go to Christmastown at Busch Gardens. It's always a good time. We try to fill it up. Well, I try to not fill it up. Well, I say I try not to fill it up completely, but we are booked to the max. If you want to come over, you come on over. Don't even make a reservation, but don't expect my house to be clean if you stop on by. Anyway, so I tried to carve out time where we, do stuff as a family, and we've been pretty good about that. And yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, right? 'Tis the season and all that good stuff. Cleaning is a part of that. I feel like we can clean all day, all night, and there will still be cleaning that needs to be done. So I'm not sure if I told you, I'm sure you saw it in the intro, but I got a new vacuum today, which I was really excited about. And I'll tell you something, nothing gets me more excited to clean than cleaning with a brand new appliance. Oh, you like that little eyebrow licking? Is that what people used to do? Also, why? Very gross, very unsanitary. I feel the bacteria on my eyes. It's like way too close to my eyelids. Feel like washing my face at this point. I immediately regretted my decision to do that. Anyway, okay, so I was saying I got a new vacuum, and nothing motivates me more than to clean with a new appliance. Can we call it an appliance? What is a vacuum? A household item? Whatever. Got it from Costco. Yes, I did get it from Costco. If you follow me on Instagram, I had a little poll. Which one should I buy? Because my Dyson was like basically breaking. Yeah, like in all facets. I think I've already, in the couple years that I've owned it, I've already gotten a new motor, which was like kind of free, but I had to pay for shipping. So was it free? No. But then, I mean, I'm thankful I didn't have to buy a brand new vacuum, but also I only had it for a year. And I already needed a brand new motor, I'm pretty sure. And speaking of toilet paper, my kids always do. Always. Never fails. And the other day I said, I'm not doing it. So I left the roll, not right here, but in a different bathroom. I said, I'm not doing it. But then I used the bathroom later that day and it still wasn't on it. And I said, oh, fine. Fine, I'll replace the roll. Why is that such a nuisance? Why? It doesn't take that long to replace, but for whatever reason, it always needs replaced. Anyway, clean trash can makes everything look tidier. So if you are short on time, my friends, splash a little bleach in the toilet bowl, make it smell clean, and then also clean out your trash can. So there's a tip for you if you're expecting company. Ooh, another tip if you're expecting company, and you didn't know they were coming over. First of all, if you have company unannounced that you didn't know was coming over, if you knew that they were coming over and you didn't have time to clean, whatever the case may be, excuse yourself to use the restroom, and then while you're there, you can just tidy it up real quick. Okay, I've done that a few times. But also, your company does, I say they don't care if your stuff is clean or dirty. They only care about you. They came to see you. Well, hopefully they came to see you and not judge how filthy your house is. I wouldn't judge, okay? And if they are judging, get yourself some new friends and family. Okay, anyway, what was I saying before? About my brand new Dyson motor. You guys, first of all, Dysons are so stinking expensive. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I posted a poll and I said, which one should I buy from Costco? Dyson, Shark, or other? And about 3% of you voted other. It was like 80% spread, maybe more, 85%, something crazy. Shark. Went with the Shark. Well done. Well done, you guys. So happy to hear it. I bought my Dyson because all the other influencers were like, Dyson is the best. Oh, I love my Dyson. And then about a year later, they were all about the Shark life. And by 1 year, I mean like 2 months later. Anyway, oh gosh, what was I saying? Okay, the vacuum. I took a poll majority rules. I bought the Shark. I did zero research, so I wasn't sure about anything. I didn't even really know how to use it. You'll see that later. Alex is actually unboxing it right now, thinking that he's going to put it together, and then for whatever reason something came up and he started doing something else. I am cleaning the kitchen, mostly the countertops. I think in the beginning I showed you that our cabinets right here, mostly these cabinets in the middle, needed my attention. They needed to be cleaned. They were gross. Like from this angle, you can't really tell. Obviously, the close-up shot from the beginning where you were throwing up in your mouth, you could definitely tell. So I took some, oh my gosh, the cup cabinet. This cabinet is driving me absolutely bonkers. So I might completely reconfigure it. These bottles where I have all of the, completely unnecessary. It is not functioning well. It is not serving me. Absolutely loathe. Okay, so I need to move those bottles up higher because no one reaches them except for me when I'm getting ready to pack the kids' lunches, you know. And even then, most of the bottles aren't there. I don't want to talk about it. It's the bane of my existence. Cleaning up this catch-all area. Oh, someone sent me a meme. It's like, oh, I see your junk drawer and I raise you a chaos corner. And that's what this is for me. I never knew there was a name for it. Love the name. I'm going to hopefully remember to call it that from now on. Raise your hand if you have a chaos corner or a junk drawer. I happen to have both. Ooh, no judgment. Oh, sorry. Something just scared me. Chaos corner is what it is. And it needs my attention. And I'm so glad that I have that drawer I can just shove everything into, basically. It's not my only junk drawer. Not ashamed about it. First house, Alex and I, the first house we moved into when we had a kid, Alex and I, we literally had one drawer in our kitchen. So I hear you if you're like, oh, I don't even have a junk drawer because I don't have space for a junk drawer. I hear you. I totally hear that because we had one and it was for utensils. Like, how can you make a kitchen with a one drawer? It was a smaller place. Still thankful for it. It was fantastic, but it was, you know? And I would, watch these videos of people organizing. Oh, those were the worst. The organizing videos. One drawer for this, one drawer for that. I'm like, I literally have one singular drawer. This organization method will not work for me. So forever, I just did my best and tried to live as minimally as possible. You have to if you don't have space for it, But now I have a multitude of drawers and I'm still a mess. So what does that say about life? Still can't organize with all these drawers, I do my best. Maybe one day I'll have it all together. One day where I don't have a baby or a toddler. That's what I tell myself. But who the heck actually knows, Anyway, moving on. Still talking about that vacuum, I think. Well, we'll get there when we get there. I needed this microwave on the outside. I mean, that's what I say when only clean what can be seen. No one over here is going to be opening my microwave, even though I did just clean it not too long ago, so it's pretty tidy. But the outside of the microwave was gross. The outside of my pantry door was grody. Handprints everywhere, footprints on the bottom, just dirty. Things get dirty when you have got a million kids. I have only 5. I say only because most of the time at our house, especially on the weekends, we have way more than that. It's a love-hate thing for me. Some days I'm like, okay, whatever, that's what it is. And then other days I'm like, why? Why are there 700 extra kids at my house? I just have to feed these people all the time. But also I'd rather have them over our house than have them somewhere else and I don't know what they're doing and I can't keep track of them. Call me controlling, but that's fine. Okay, I used Murphy's oil or whatever it's called. Something about Murphy and wood, okay? And I probably added way too much. I don't think it's supposed to suds like this. I initially bought it for the wood floors in our bedrooms. And then I thought, oh, you know what? Let me just put it on here too. And then I ended up cleaning the, our eating table with it, or kitchen table, whatever you want to call it. And did it shine? Yes, it did. It did. Yeah, I said that. I should go in the bathrooms too and clean the cabinets with that. So because it works a lot better than any other multi-purpose spray that I typically use. And then on the stainless steel, I found that this Method stainless steel cleaner is paramount. Okay. I have the stainless steel, like, e-cloths, and those are okay. Like, they work, but I don't think, I think this stuff works better. But also I'll go back and forth if I don't feel like cleaning with chemicals and stuff. Oh, and oh my gosh, I don't know what it was, but the arm workout, really getting my cardio up. That's another thing. If you are unmotivated to clean, just tell yourself, oh, that's a little bit of cardio today, a little workout. It's a little way to move my body, and that's always a good thing to do. So that's something I tell myself. I'm like, okay, pump those jams or pump that podcast, whatever the heck you want to listen to, pump that Coco Malone. I don't care, whatever's on, and then just get to working. You know what? I thought I would never be the person to wear iPods. Is that what they're called? iPads? Yeah, a pod. Okay. Did I just say iPod? Okay. Ear pod is what I'm trying to say. Never thought I'd be the person to own them, just because even when I used to run, I didn't enjoy the things in my ears. I always thought they were going to fall out, constantly like fiddling around with them. So I thought, if I get the ear pods, surely they're just going to fall the heck out. Well, I don't know now, because now when I'm cleaning, I'm like, I would like to listen to something that I don't have to like carry my phone around with, or if I'm vacuuming, I can't hear anything, you know? Sometimes it's nice just to work in silence and have that peace and that break. But other times, it depends on what mood you're in. So I ended up cleaning a lot of that table, especially the chairs. They needed it. And earlier in the video, you saw me putting the solution into these glass spray bottles, which I love. It is the Young Living Thieves all-purpose cleaner, something like that. And it took me years to jump the gun and actually buy this stuff, because it is a pretty penny. It's like over $30 for the container, the concentrate. But the thing is, you just use a capful in every bottle that you fill up, and obviously that lasts a very long time. So $30 for the amount of bottles that you get for cleaning really is a steal of a deal. But the initial payment is like, whatever. Hashtag I don't sell it. I just got it off of Amazon, and I got it because I really like the smell. I went to a friend's house like years and years and years ago, before Young Living was like what it is now, or who the heck knows what it is. I think it really depends on your circle and what you know about, right? So I went to her house. She had the hand soap, and I was like, man, this stuff smells really good. And then she started showing me all her oils. She said her sister sells it and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. And then I saw the price, and I was like, oh, good for you. That kind of thing. I do like essential oils, but I typically buy mine from Eden's Garden because they're so much more affordable. But that scent has always stayed with me. And, I get a few of them. I think I have I do have the Merry Christmas oil from Young Living. It's not called Merry Christmas. It's called something about Christmas. Christmas scent, or spirit of Christmas, Christmas spirit. That's probably it. My brain works probably 2% of the time. So I did get that one. Really, do I love it? I don't know. Eden's Garden has very similar scents. And it's like a fraction of the cost, even though I have found that like some of them are pretty pricey. Okay, hey, back to the cleaning. Yeah, that's real gross, right? So I think this is where, did I put the vacuum together? I must have. This is where I'm like trying to add the attachment, trying to figure out how this thing works. Couldn't figure it out. No stinking clue. I was like, how does this fit in here? Did I do it wrong? Am I not strong enough? I am woman, hear me roar. But I couldn't figure it out. So I took a break, and I think the baby needed a nap. That's definitely not how it goes, but I was trying everything. I was like, is there some secret behind this? Is there magic that I'm unaware of? Just figure it out. Oh, I went longer than this too, if you're wondering. I kept going with the camera off. So this isn't all of it. I just gave you a little taste of what I don't give up. That's one thing I will say. And I said, forget this. I need a snack. It is snack time. So I pulled out my favorite snack of the season right now, cranberry and jalapeno dip and spread. I haven't spread it on anything yet, but that sounds great. I used these pretzels because they had it as a Costco sample the other day when I went to Costco. Haul coming, and I know you're on the edge of your seats for that one. And I was like, oh my gosh, why haven't I bought this before? It is so stinking good. yeah, don't sleep on that. That is a good combo. And that's how they had it at Costco too. So I would recommend if you see that at Costco and you're a fan of the cranberry jalapeno dip that I make, this is good too. So I finally, while I was taking a break, I put the baby to bed, and you can see the baby's back awake now. And I YouTubed how this vacuum worked and finally figured it out. As you can see, I was just leaving it there. The suction is unreal in this thing. I mean, isn't that how that works with like every new vacuum that you get? You're like, oh my gosh, this thing is the most amazing thing. So do I have a review on it? No. It's like every new vacuum is going to work better than what you had, you know? So it does hard wood or hard floors and carpets. It has this little extension so you can reach high in the corners. It has a couple of different attachments with it. You can also like undo the base like I just had and like carry it everywhere if you're doing the stairs or whatever. So I was excited to use this because I thought, you know what? I've had my Dyson. It pulls up stuff, but also it's kind of broken. So how much is it actually pulling up? And then, of course, I have my Bissel that I absolutely adore. But I was still skeptical of like, okay, how much stuff is it actually pulling up? It's not a high-powered vacuum. You know, it does what it does. And that's what I like about it. Oh, I missed that one. But I did that, if you saw, where the vacuum was like pulling me because the suction power is so strong. And the very first time I got I think it was a Shark upright, like a Shark upright. It was probably 5-6 years ago, before Shark was what it is today. Okay. And that is just from me vacuuming that one carpet. Can you believe that? One carpet. And then I said, I'm hooked. This thing is so cool. Do you need to go run out and buy it? No, it's like I said, it's like every other new vacuum is going to suck up more than the crusty old vacuum that you've been using for 5 years. So anyway, when we bought our Shark 5-6 years ago, we were reading reviews, Alex and I, going through and deciding, which one are we going to buy? So this one Amazon review, I wish I could find it. Actually, no, there's no way I could find it. It's probably buried. It's been 6 years. So, you know what? Let me go look, just in case. So, I'm looking on Amazon. No such luck. All the reviews are newer that are up here. But I will say it was the Shark Rocket, and it was one with a cord. Anyway, it has 16,000 reviews, 4.5 stars. Incredible. So, that's what we used to have, and I loved it. It's very comparable to the Dyson, in my opinion, but it does have a cord, so I don't know. I've only ever really had these 3 nice vacuums. So anyway, moving on. Some of the reviews now say, I was about to buy a Tinco and then ended getting this, happy with my, purchase, whatever. So if you cared, if you wanted to know. But I will say the review that I read that I've been trying to explain to you said something along the lines of, wow, this is the most powerful vacuum I've ever used. It was literally pulling me across the floor. But the way that the woman explained it was so funny. It had Alex and I in stitches. We were like, oh my gosh, it was pulling her across the floor. Surely this is the one we need to purchase. And then sure enough, when we bought it, we were like, wow, this is so powerful. So that's what this one has as well, is that little bit of pull when you turn it on and put it on the carpet. I mean, I say that as I'm putting it on shag carpet that I literally couldn't even push. But that's fine. I need to get rid of that shag carpet. You can see it's like discolored from where I had it before, and it's just almost impossible to clean. So I really need to get rid of it. I mean, I can't imagine how much crap it's holding. So that was me recreating what that woman must have felt like when she felt that pull on the carpet when she was vacuuming. And that's how I feel too. You know, it's nice that it has that, but I feel like it doesn't stay forever, because the motor gets used and older. Speaking of motors, what kind of cars do you guys have? I've been looking at cars lately. One day I feel like I'll have a nice car. It's not today or tomorrow, maybe next year or the year after. Anyway, back to the vacuum. That pull, I tell you, it'll get you. I was so excited to like vacuum around the house and see how much crap I could pull up. And then, it did do the hardwood floors too, which was nice. It didn't just shuffle the dirt around. And I do find with my Dyson, sometimes it kicks back at me when I'm doing the hardwood floors. This one didn't happen. I wonder if it's because it's bigger and so it just catches underneath. But you'll see when I move upstairs what I mean about the Dyson, like just not catching everything. So moved on to the bathroom, the guest bathroom, and I just wanted to give this a nice little wipe down because this is the bathroom that the guests normally use, and I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's not, but it's a bathroom and it functions and it's perfectly fine. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, man, I should have cleaned this bathroom a little bit better. I didn't get the cabinets, I don't think. Did I? What am I saying? No, I just got the toilet. It's better than nothing, really. And I'm not even sure I replaced that roll, so someone else must have during the party. Thankful for them. Glad they went snooping around for some toilet paper. Okay, I'm showing you the stairs, but I actually didn't get to cleaning them. That's something that the kids normally do on chore day. So I like to leave a little something for them to do. So I just ran out of time, didn't get to it. It was a busy day. And actually, I test drove a car that day. Didn't end up getting it. Like I said, it's not our time. Thought it was, but it's not. What kind of car do you have? Do you like it? Anyway, moving on upstairs. This is what it looked like. Not so bad. I've seen way worse, of course. And this is just from Meredith playing, and then there's just some garbage around. So I needed to just tidy up. Didn't take me long. I like to tell myself, oh, you're only going to spend like 15 minutes in each room. It's totally fine. And if you are motivated by time, which sometimes I am, especially in the kitchen, I set a timer. And then I work as fast as I can to see if I could beat the timer. And most of the time I do, especially in the kitchen. Like I said, I used to do that a lot too. And then throw on some music, and that just motivates you even more. Or motivates me anyway. I shouldn't speak about you. I can just speak about myself. So putting everything back in this bucket that she dumped out. I should probably organize better, but I am not that mom to say like Barbie's in this one. I do my best. We have like blocks and stuff that are organized like that, but not when it comes to miscellaneous toys. And then I'm looking at all the toys thinking, oh my gosh, where are we going to put all the Christmas toys that will inevitably come, all the birthday toys that we get. Oh, there goes that vacuum again. You just can't stop it. I feel like we get inundated with so many toys around this time because of, again, all the birthdays that we have. And I feel like it's not as bad as it used to be. So that's good. Oh, I was excited to clean this carpet. I love this carpet so much. I love the colorfulness of it. And surprisingly, during the birthday party, not many people came up here, which was cool, but also they were playing in Meredith's room. I was like, we've got a way cooler playroom upstairs if you want to go. But, kids like what they like, so they were okay playing on the dirty shag carpet in Meredith's room. Okay, so doing the floors, you can see my Dyson kind of propped up in the corner there. I didn't even charge it at that point. I was so fed up with it the last time I vacuumed up here. So it hadn't been long since I vacuumed up here, maybe a few days prior. And really the whole house, because I, take the Dyson out and vacuum around as we do. So all of the dirt that you're seeing that the shark is pulling up, like it's not as if it's been months since I've vacuumed or cleaned. It's like days. And so that's what was so surprising to me is how full that tank was getting, but also extremely satisfying and enjoyable to see. So I moved my Dyson, and that's all the crap that was just like sitting on the bottom, and every time I would vacuum and then move it to plug it in, a whole bunch of crap would just fall out of it. And I'd be like, this is not okay. And I would clean that vacuum all the time. So I understand some people are like, oh, you have to clean it. Well, I get it. It's not my first vacuum. I know I have to clean it. So it just, I don't know. Well, it wasn't great. I think it was just running out of juice. And popcorn kernels, I know are hard for vacuums to pick up, and the Dyson did not do a good job with that. So that was the reason why I wanted a nicer, bigger one, so I can just have it around. And I can put this one in my cleaning closet, where the Dyson I couldn't because I didn't have a plug in the cleaning closet. I put it in my laundry room, and it fell over a bunch, which probably attributed it to kind of break in. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Moving on to this area. If you see that black cabinet in the corner, I have no idea where I'm going to put that large black cabinet. Also, why, Meredith? Why? It's like her favorite thing. And every single one of my kids have gone through this phase. If I leave them alone with crayons, they rip the wrapper off. It doesn't last long. The phase doesn't last long. And it's one of the reasons why I enjoy the twistable crayons, because they are without wrappers. But an injury happened from the bounce house. Did I tell you there's a bounce house already? So the kids were playing in the bounce house, and that's what was keeping them busy and out of my hair. So always a good time when they're preoccupied, enjoying doing something without screens and out of my hair, right? Just give me 10 minutes. Okay, anyway, that black cabinet, I bought it before we moved into this house, and I thought, oh, this will be perfect. But I feel like the floors up here are so uneven. I don't even want to put anything in the black cabinet because I feel like it's just going to fall over on someone. So then we've just been moving it around up here, and it's just really an eyesore. So I need to post that on Marketplace and get rid of it because it's just not serving us. I do store that in there. The wooden puzzle that I have had for all of my kids. That is a great Christmas gift, that wooden puzzle. All of my kids have played with it. I've had it for 11 years, maybe 10 years. No, yeah, 11. And it has held up. And surprisingly, I haven't lost a single piece, which is crazy. So there's that. Okay, so I was just gathering all of the trash. That popcorn container, I think I bought 4 from the thrift store, and then I bought like 12 more on Amazon. So, but one of them already broke, so I can't tell if it was the old one I got from the thrift store or the newer one. So I'll keep you updated on the quality of those. But this is the playroom. It looks so much nicer, so much tidier. I do need to clean a few spots up off the carpet, and I don't let them, they don't drink anything but water, so I don't really know. I mean, it just must be water stains, but I do need to get on top of those. So I'm bringing the garbage down. And before, when I was going up the stairs, I was showing you the vacuum was pretty lightweight too, so I could easily like carry it up the stairs, and I did enjoy that I had a handle like that. So I like it. Do I love it? Would I be like, this is the best vacuum I've ever used? Go out and buy it right now? No, I mean, whatever. It's a vacuum. I don't know. I like it though. I will say that. I love my Bissell still, the one that vacuums, sweeps, and mops at the same time. Can never get over that. It saves me so much time, but it is nice having a heavier duty. Oh, the baby's up. I was like, what is that noise? I hear something. It is nice having a heavier duty vacuum. So let me get the baby, then we'll continue. He smells so good. I love him so much. He's the sweetest little pumpkin peach. Have you guys finished your Christmas shopping yet? I have not. That is my goal for this coming week. Let me know what your goals are for this coming week. Things to get done, things you want to do, dreams, aspirations. You let me know, okay? Because that's the first step to achieving them, writing them down. That's something Alex always preaches. You got to write down your goals. So let me know what they are. Even if they're lofty, I don't care. Tell me, okay? I'm interested. I have clearly moved on to the outdoor living space. Oh my gosh, you know what else I need to know? If you have a nice sectional like this in your backyard, nice being the operative word, please tell me what brand it is. I have been searching high and low because I despise the one that we have. I spent an arm and a leg on this one and some fingers and toes. You guys, I spent so much money on this to not like it. I spent way too much money on it. By the way, my camera, like, the battery died, so I did a lot while the battery was dead. But, I mean, I like the space. I like having places to sit, but the cushions always fall over. I feel like it's just, not it, you know? And I went back and I looked at the one that the previous owners had, and it looked so nice. And I remember sitting on it thinking, I love this. And I should ask them what brand they have, but would that be too weird to, like, ask? You know, I think so. I don't know. Probably do it anyway. But here's what the outdoor seating area looks like. I love having that space because, one, it fits a lot of people, and we're out there a lot, especially this time of year. Oh, by the way, all of you who are like, you need to put your stuff in the little containers. This is what happens when I put the crap in the little containers. I put some dried stuff in there and it didn't even go. It just sat in there, and that's not the first time it's happened. That's why I don't use it. But every now and then I'm like, oh, let me try it again. And it gets stuck again. I'm like, why do I even try? Why do I try? You know? That's life, though. You gotta just keep on singing and dancing all through the night. All right, Brady Brunch style. Moving on to laundry, which is never ending. At the end of this, you'll see my laundry room is clean. And then the next day it's not. Actually, the next day it was totally fine because, well, for 2 days I think it was fine. And then, you know, we started to do laundry again. So there's that. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be the person who ever has a super solid laundry routine. I remember, and I don't know why this is burned into my memory. Maybe I was envious of this woman or thought, you know, oh, she could do it, I could do it, and then never ended up doing it. So a little bit of guilt that I hang on to. Anyway, so the story goes, I was at the kids museum one day with my kids, right? And there was this group of moms that I was not a part of. I was just like eavesdropping because my kids were playing next to them. And here comes Meredith running with scissors. Okay. Anyway, so this group of moms is like talking, and one of them says how, oh, today's Thursday because Thursday's laundry day. And she went through pretty quickly her week of Monday is to do this, Tuesday is this, Thursday's laundry day. And she's like, oh, wait, today's not Thursday, because it wasn't Thursday. It was whatever day it was, not Thursday, you know. And she was like, oh, my gosh. Oh, so I'm doing laundry on the day that I should be doing X, Y, Z. And I just remember thinking, is your life like that organized that you do things on certain days? Because mine is not. Maybe she was in a different season than I am. Maybe her brain works differently than mine and she, you know, needed that type of motivation. I know everyone's different, but for me, I think I tried, because I heard her say that and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. Maybe I should implement that, because, you know, how else do you get good ideas other than eavesdropping in on moms that have their life together? So I tried it and couldn't keep up with it. And then I just thought, that's why I'm not part of that mom's group, you know, because they're just out of my league. Look at me, I'm a mess. I only apply lotion on days when I look under my cabinet and remember I even own lotion. So I'm sorry, I'm a mess. I never thought I'd be a mess. I never thought my 3-year-old would be eating Doritos. Oh gosh. Earlier in the video when I fired up that vacuum, sure enough, Meredith was right there chomping on a bag of Doritos that really I only buy for like birthday parties and stuff. But also when I'm pregnant and craving Doritos. And also, you know, sometimes you just have to have the junk food in the house. But I saw her eating those Doritos and I was like, 10 years ago, I'm cringing at the mom I am today. Okay? But 10 years ago, I only had one child. So, well, maybe two. I don't remember. What day is it? But it's just weird how as life goes on, you're a mom for however long and you just change your ways. And what's that saying? The perfect parent exists, but they don't have kids yet. That's how it goes. Perfect parent is one without children. And that's the truth, because, you know, the amount of times that I have eaten my words, right? My kids will never XYZ, and then look at them now, you know? So that's just life. And I hope I'm not alone in that and sharing all of my chaos. And I feel like I'm in good company with you. And if I'm not, get the heck out. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Finally cleaning my bathroom, and I had a little wardrobe change there because I did change my clothes because it was a different day. But the bathroom still needed to be done. I didn't get to it before the party. And guess what? I think people did come in here, but I couldn't have cared less. I was like, there's so much going on. I have a baby. Give me some slack. Give me some grace. And that is life. And I'm okay with it. I'm also tidying up this cabinet or countertop over here. I didn't spray anything down. And you know what? over here at Kim's Cleaning Service, only clean what can be seen. And you can't see the bacteria on the countertops, so I decided to pass on that. Tidying up is our specialty. So here we are. My bedroom needed to be tidied up too, so I'm doing that. And for whatever reason, you guys, I was at the store, brought Meredith, I had the kids with me. So Meredith wanted raisins, bought her some raisins. Guess what she did with them? Brought them on my bed, opened up all of the boxes. Not like just one to eat the raisin. No, she opened all of them. Why? And so I had some raisins on my floor I had to tend to. I just, I had to clean some things. Also, the amount of Amazon boxes I have is getting out of hand because that's where I've done the majority of my Christmas shopping so far, just online. And I need to go over my list and check it probably 3 times. Twice won't be enough. I have so many people to buy for, so many people I want to buy for because they're special people in my lives. And then, the people that I feel like just... Do you buy for your sanitation engineers? The garbage men, the mailmen, that kind of thing? Normally we leave them a little gift. It's just like hard picking one out. Like, what's a universal gift for you that you think not many people like have too many of, Food is always one. But then you're like, oh, what if they have allergy? It's like, how well do you know these people? Also, the people who mow our lawn, definitely want to get a gift for them because they are awesome. So glad to have them because this is a lot of yard to mow and they do a really great job. Anyway, I need a universal gift. I also need a cool white elephant gift. You guys, if you've made it this far in the video, you tell me what the coolest white elephant gift you've ever given or gotten was. I feel like I've done so many of them in the past. I don't want to like redo them. How boring. I've done some really cool ones in the past though, like a Guess Who, a personalized Guess Who game. I printed out pictures of our family members and made it Guess Who game, and it was hilarious. One of the best ones. It's also one of the first ones I've ever done. But that was a riot. I think my my sister-in-law still has that one, so that was cool. But yeah, something like that. And then when what's that movie with Katniss came out? May the odds be ever in your favor. I had gift cards on a canvas, probably 20 gift cards, but only one of them had money on them, and I didn't tell them which one, so they had to like call all of them. It's like they started picking out the ones they wished had money on them and then working their way around. So that's really a horrible gift to give, but also it's also a cool gift. I thought it was funny. Probably because I wasn't the one receiving it and had to make the phone calls to see if there were any money on all of them. Oh, that was great. It ended up being Taco Bell. It was the Taco Bell gift card. And who doesn't love Taco Bell? Also, the year after that, I gave a Taco Bell gift card with toilet paper. So useful gift because toilet paper. I also feel like it was around pandemic time, so great time to have toilet paper. And then also gift card to Taco Bell. Perfect. So it's kind of like a triple whammy in a gift, and I always try to make it be funny, something that I know people will fight over, a good gift and stuff like that. So, yeah, I need some ideas. I feel like I'm all dried up and my brain isn't working these days. But anyway, that concludes, you guys. That is the mess that was just in my bathroom and bedroom. So gross. Love my Bissel. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I'll see you next time. That is the nastiness that was all around my house. Yeah, that was it. I was so happy to see this. It's like so gross, but also satisfying. So I hope you feel the same way I do looking at this. Like, ugh, but also, ooh. Okay, bye.